Hello everyone, 大家好. Welcome to Learn Mandarin Chinese in 5 minutes YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to share two stories on how the Chinese phrase Chui Niu came about. Before we get started, do remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. The Chinese phrase Chui Niu comprises of two Chinese words. Chui is equivalent to the English word to blow. Niu is the meaning of cow in English. Chui Niu literally means blow the cow. Story of Chui Niu. The first story is about a couple who often quarrel. The husband was a frail and small person, whereas the wife was tall and strong. Whenever they fought, the husband was no match for the wife. One day, the couple quarreled again, and the husband was pushed to the ground. After this incident, the more the husband thought about it, the angrier he became that he left home to learn martial arts at the Shaolin Temple. At Shaolin Temple, the martial art teacher taught him to blow wind twice towards the bottom of the well before he drew water from the well. These carried on for 3 years, and he became incredibly powerful. After mastering the skills, he finally went home. The next day, he and the wife went out to herd their cow. Suddenly, the cow refused to move, and the wife carried the cow over the bridge without uttering anything. When the husband saw this, he was speechless as to how strong the wife had become. It turns out that all these 3 years, the wife had been carrying the cow over the bridge since it was a calf. As days passed, the calf grew and her strength increased as well. Upon seeing this, the husband wanted to show off the skill he had learned. He quickly blew at the cow, and it fell into the river. This incident quickly spread into the village. However, nobody believed that a person could actually blow a cow. After this, people started using this Chinese phrase Chui Niu to describe a person who likes to brag or talk big. The second story is about blowing the skin of a cow. This Chinese phrase originated in the upper reaches of the Yellow River. In ancient times, as the transportation system was not developed, it was difficult for people to use wooden boats to navigate through Qinghai, Gansu, Ningxia, Shanxi, and other provinces via the Yellow River. This was because the current was too strong and the boat would be crushed by the rapid water. In order to solve this problem, villages along the upper reaches of the Yellow River used skin raft instead of boats to navigate the river. These skin rafts were made of sheep skin or cowhide. When the villagers slaughter cows and sheep, they would firstly peel off the whole skin of the cow and sheep, then use salt water to scald the whole skin. After that, they would then apply vegetable oil to the limbs and neck, and finally soak it in water. Lastly, they would expose it under the sun in order to soften the skin. Once softened, they would sew it into a bag with string, leaving only one small hole for blowing air into it. After blowing enough air into the small hole, they sealed the small hole tightly and then fixed multiple skin bags under a wooden raft to turn it into a skin raft. In ancient times, as there were no air pumps, the people had to blow air with their mouth so as to fill air into the sheepskin bag. As sheepskin bag was small, it was possible for a person with a large lung capacity to fill air with his mouth. However, this was not the case for a cowhide bag. As it was large, it was impossible for one person to blow it directly with the mouth. If the cowhide bag was to be filled with air, it required several adults with large lung capacity to do the job. Therefore, if someone in the upper reaches of the Yellow River said that he could blow a cowhide bag, the local people would not believe a word, and they would think that he was talking big. And to those who liked to brag about themselves, the local residents would say, "If you are really capable, go to the Yellow River to blow the cowhide." Since then, blow the cowhide became synonymous with bragging and became a widely used Chinese phrase. New words. 新词语夫妻夫妻 husband and wife 吵架吵架 quarrel 体弱体弱 frail 推倒在地推倒在地 push to the ground 越想越生气越想越生气 The more one thinks, the angrier one gets. 挑井水挑井水 draws water from the well. 力大无比力大无比 incredibly powerful. 放牛放牛 herding cows. 二话不说二话不说 not uttering anything further. 日复一日日复一日 as days passed. 露一手露一手 show off a skill. 吹牛皮吹牛皮 bragging. 疲乏疲乏 skin wrapped. 肺活量肺活量 lung capacity. How to use 吹牛他因为总爱吹牛，所以没人相信他说的话。他因为总爱吹牛，所以没人相信他说的话。他因为总爱吹牛，所以没人相信他说的话。Because he always likes to brag, nobody believes what he says. 吹牛吹多了会让人反感。吹牛吹多 了，会让人反感。吹牛吹多了会让人反感。Too much bragging will make people feel disgusted. Similar meaning of 吹牛，说大话，说大话，说大话 boast or talk big. 夸口，夸口，夸口 boast. 夸耀，夸耀，夸耀 boast. 吹嘘，吹嘘，吹嘘 brag. 吹捧，吹捧，吹捧 to praise highly. Opposite meaning of 吹牛，自谦，自谦，自谦 to humble oneself. 谦虚，谦虚，谦虚 to be humble. That is all we have for you today. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are interested in our videos. Thank you. 我们的视频就到此结束，谢谢大家。